Medserv was set up in '74, actually set up by the Maltese government and an English entrepreneur. We took it over when it was privatized, listed it on the stock exchange, and haven't looked back since. Our operations are that of integrated logistics to the offshore oil and gas industry. That is our core business, and that is what we started doing in the Mediterranean region. Recently, after restructuring, we've moved out into other parts of the world, the Middle East, and also the Caribbean. It has been quite a challenge, no doubt. The industry, everybody knows what's going on in the industry. We had to definitely take action, which we did successfully. We looked at our product, our integrated logistic product, saw where we could improve on it without reducing quality. We've managed to do that, and we've offered our clients substantial discounts to meet the new reality. We also had in our mind the necessity was very clear to diversify too. And that took us to acquire some other companies in this period, which gave us new products, new markets, new clients. And the results are there to be seen. We have not only survived this period, but I'm looking forward to the future too. And we expect the end of this year to be rather interesting. Definitely, I think that was the most important action we took. So we bought 3 companies, basically, which gave us a presence in the Oman, in Dubai, and in Basra, Iraq. The important thing for us here is that we bought into an engineering, we brought engineering into our company to offer the oil and gas industry. This is called the OCTG, in other words, the threading on the license of the pipes used on onshore industry. So now we have moved away from the Mediterranean, moved into easy oil territory, which to us is very important to be able to, avoid the downturns as we experienced over the last 2 years. It gave us a new product, which is also aligned to what we do, and new clients. So we are already seeing that by the acquisition of Meds now, we have 51% of our turnover coming from the Middle East, not only from the Mediterranean. We have new clients, blue chip clients on our portfolio, and the synergies that there are between the old Medserv and Meds are extremely evident. I also foresee being able to get this know-how into the Mediterranean, which will give us growth also there in this field. Malta does act as a regional hub for the Mediterranean. We have quite a nice base in Malta. It's also the head office of the group now, and we service mainly offshore Libya. Now, everybody knows what's happening in Libya, so we obviously closed our base in Libya. It's just a no-go area right now. However, we did retain our office in Tripoli open, and we are still functioning. Eni have a big operation offshore Libya. They are still working. They cannot stop this operation, and we are supporting them out of Malta. We're expecting this operation to actually increase. The moment things settle in Libya, and obviously we do not know when this will happen, we will probably be the first people to go back in. It's an important market for us, one that we have been present for many, many years and hope to continue doing so. Eni's operation in Libya is extremely important to the Eni group, and we are extremely happy to be able to support them out of Malta. The interesting part is that in all this downturn, if I could start with Malta, we had to come up to be re-tender for business out of Malta for a particular client, which we did secure. This has been extremely important for us because it proved that we are delivering in the new scenario the right product for the client. That gives Malta a 3-year window of business, which is extremely needed right now. In terms of the Middle East, we did secure what has been labeled as the largest contract our group ever secured, because we won a contract with Sumitomo. We have a 5-year contract. It's a multi-million contract, which gives our order book a nice 5-year period. In our business, usually in the past, when you get a 3-year contract, you're very happy. This was the largest contract we won in Oman, and we expect it to continue for 5 years with the possibility of renewing for another 5 years. So that has been extremely positive indeed. We have a strong pipeline of business ahead of us. The Eastern Med is an extremely important market for us. We operate out of Cyprus and have been doing so now for a couple of years. The last year activity was rather slow, but we now know that activity will pick up again towards the end of this year. This has been fueled mainly by the big find that A&E registered offshore Egypt, what is known as the Zohr field. This has generated a lot of interest in the Eastern Med, and we see other countries too showing an interest now to pick up their activity again, Lebanon being another case in point. We are also actively setting up shop in Egypt. We have set up Medserv Egypt, the company is incorporated. We have been approved on the vendor list of the IOCs that are already operating in Egypt. And as a matter of fact, we have already placed 2 tenders for business and we are awaiting adjudication. So we are seeing the Eastern Med developing extremely nicely, and we are well placed to service our clients.